welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of casual dating across different countries. Stay tuned to find out how dating norms vary around the globe. Now you might be thinking, casual dating? What's so fascinating about that? Well, my friend, it's like trying to navigate a minefield made of awkward first dates and confusing text messages, but it's a minefield that looks totally different depending on where you are in the world. Think about it. Casual date in America probably involves grabbing a drink and maybe catching a movie, but in Japan, you might find yourself on a group date, singing karaoke with a bunch of strangers. And don't even get me started on France. Let's just say the French have a way of making even a casual coffee date feel like a scene straight out of a romantic comedy. So buckle up as we travel the globe and explore the wild, wonderful, and sometimes downright baffling world of casual dating across different cultures. From the streets of New York to the beaches of Rio, we're breaking down the norms, the trends, and everything in between. First stop, the United States of America, the land of opportunity. And let's be honest, the land of casual dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Grindr. You name it, there's an app for it. Americans love the convenience of swiping through potential partners like they're browsing a takeout menu. And speaking of menus, let's talk about the menu of options when it comes to defining casual dating in America. It's like going to a restaurant with no descriptions on the menu. Is it seeing someone hanging out, exclusively talking? Nobody really knows. It's a beautiful, confusing mess. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? Don't answer that. One thing's for sure, casual dating in the US is all about keeping your options open. Americans are big on the whole playing the field thing, which basically means dating multiple people at once to see who sticks.
Now, before you judge, there's a certain logic to it. The idea is to test the waters with different people before diving headfirst into a serious relationship. Think of it like a social experiment, with the potential for heartbreak. But hey, at least it makes for some interesting stories, right? Just imagine explaining the concept of ghosting to someone from a culture where disappearing on someone you've been on a date with is considered a federal offense. Yeah, good luck with that one. But seriously, despite the potential for awkwardness and confusion, casual dating in America can be a great way to meet new people, explore your options, and maybe, just maybe, find someone who can tolerate your taste in music, emphasis on maybe.
Next up, we're heading east to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Now, Japan is known for its rich culture, its technological advancements, and its unique approach to dating. You see, casual dating in Japan isn't exactly as straightforward as it is in other parts of the world. Traditional values still hold a strong influence, which means things can be a little more, how do you say, subtle?
For example, instead of jumping into one-on-one dates, it's common for young people to go on group dates, known as gokon. It's like a blind date, but with a side of social anxiety. And while Americans might be used to expressing their feelings through grand gestures and over-the-top declarations of love, the Japanese are all about subtlety. In fact, there's even a specific word for confessing your feelings in Japan, kokuhaku.
Imagine this. You're on a date, the cherry blossoms are blooming, the sake is flowing, and then bam, you gather all your courage and blurt out kokuhaku. It's basically the Japanese equivalent of dropping the L-bomb, but with a lot more pressure. Now, if you're thinking, all this sounds a bit intense for casual dating, you're not wrong. But that's the thing about Japan. Even casual encounters can have a sense of formality and tradition woven into them. But hey, at least you can always count on a good karaoke session to break the ice. Because nothing says I'm casually interested in you like belting out a power ballad in front of a room full of strangers.
Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to France, the land of love, romance, and casual dating.
Now, you might think those three things don't exactly go together, but trust me, the French have a way of making even the most casual encounter feel like a scene straight out of a Parisian romance film.
First of all, let's address the elephant in the room, the French language. Even the simplest phrases sound like they should be whispered with a seductive accent while gazing out over the Eiffel Tower. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce soir? Might be a bit forward for a first date, but hey, at least it sounds romantic, right? And speaking of romance, let's talk about the French approach to dating. While Americans are swiping through apps and the Japanese are singing karaoke, The French are all about taking their time, savoring the moment, and engaging in deep philosophical conversations over a glass of Bordeaux.
Forget Netflix and chill in France. It's all about diner et débat. Dinner and debate sounds intellectually stimulating, but also a little intimidating. I mean, what if my knowledge of French philosophy is limited to that time I tried to read Sartre in college?
But that's the beauty of it. Casual dating in France is all about embracing the art of conversation, the joy of good food and wine, and the simple pleasure of getting to know someone new. Just remember, if you're looking for a casual hookup, you might want to look elsewhere. The French take romance seriously, even when it's casual.
Get ready to turn up the heat because we're heading to Brazil, the land of samba, sunshine, and a dating culture that's as vibrant and energetic as the country itself.
Forget awkward small talk and shy glances. In Brazil, casual dating is all about embracing the moment, letting loose, and dancing the night away.
Imagine this. You're at a boteco, a traditional Brazilian bar. The music is pumping, the caipirinhas are flowing, and everyone around you is moving their hips like they were born with a samba beat in their soul. That's the energy of casual dating in Brazil. It's fun, it's flirty, and it's always an adventure.
Now, let's talk about a little word that's essential to understanding the Brazilian dating scene: ficar. Loosely translated, it means to stay, but in the context of dating, it takes on a whole new meaning. Ficar is all about enjoying someone's company without the pressure of labels or commitment. It's like a casual hookup, but with a distinctly Brazilian flair.
But don't be fooled. Just because Brazilians are known for their passionate nature doesn't mean they're all about fleeting romances. Relationships are just as important in Brazilian culture as they are anywhere else, and many ficar situations blossom into long-term partnerships.
So, if you're looking for a casual dating experience that's as lively and exciting as a carnival parade, Brazil is the place to be. Just be prepared to dance your heart out, literally.
And last but not least, we're heading north to Sweden, the land of minimalist design, progressive values, and a refreshingly straightforward approach to dating. Forget the games, the ambiguity, and the endless swiping. In Sweden, casual dating is all about honesty, equality, and mutual respect. Now, before we dive into the Swedish dating scene, we need to talk about fika. No, it's not a dating app, it's a Swedish tradition that's as essential to their culture as ABBA and meatballs. Fika is all about taking a break from your day to enjoy coffee, pastries, and good conversation with friends, family, or potential romantic interests. Think of it as the Swedish equivalent of a coffee date, but with less pressure and more cinnamon buns. It's a low-key, casual way to get to know someone, and it perfectly embodies the Swedish approach to dating. Keep it simple, keep it real, and always make time for fika. And speaking of keeping it real, let's talk about the role of feminism in Swedish dating culture. Sweden is known for its strong emphasis on gender equality, and this extends to the dating world as well. Gone are the days of men making the first move and women playing hard to get. In Sweden, it's all about equal initiative and mutual respect. So if you're tired of the dating games and looking for a more straightforward, egalitarian approach to finding love, Sweden might just be your Scandinavian paradise. Just be prepared for a lot of fika dates, and maybe brush up on your ABBA lyrics, just in case. So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of casual dating around the world. From the app-obsessed culture of the United States to the romantic rendezvous in France, the passionate encounters in Brazil, and the straightforward charm of Sweden, it's clear that love, or at least the pursuit of it, is a universal language. But no matter where you are in the world, remember this: the most important thing is to be yourself, be respectful, and have fun. Because at the end of the day, dating should be about connecting with other human beings, experiencing new things, and maybe, just maybe, finding someone who makes you laugh, or at least tolerates your taste in music. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on global cultures and lifestyles. See you next time.